Hello, everybody. It is Jordan Yates, and today I'm here with Sandra from Yokogawa, and she is going to be attending with their company at the upcoming Sprint Robotics World Conference. Sandra, please say hello and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Jordan, for having me.
Sandra, can you tell me more about your role at Yokogawa and kind of what Yokogawa is?
Okay, great. So Yokogawa is a Japanese company founded in 1915, I believe. They started off as industrial automation, but my team and me being part of a global team are focusing on robotics. My role as an engineering manager and also part, like I said, of the global robotics task force. And we have been working on the prototype, which we will show, the prototype solution for robotic integration platform at the conference.
What message would you like to convey to attendees and other industry professionals about your company's commitment to the field?
So way back in 2018, seems like very long ago,
Yeah.
we did a lot of research about robots and about robots in the oil and gas and petrochemical industries. And we knew then that it was very important, and now it's become even more clear, right? As companies have been purchasing these robots, doing proof of concepts with them, and definitely investing in them, and also seeing the robots improving, and all these new robots coming to market or even being researched in universities and different areas, we see that we're certain that we made the right choice. And we know that, people are committed, whether they're customers, integrators like Yokogawa, or, obviously the robot manufacturers. So we know that robots will help improve, will continue to improve, and we are committed to helping our customers use the robots to help them essentially have autonomous facilities in the future and co-innovate with them as well.
Cool. So you were telling me before this, you guys are hosting 3 sessions during this conference.
Yes.
What are those and what are they about?
So I will be presenting with Christian from Nobian, and that's our customer. And we will be talking about the POC, proof of concept, that we completed with them this year. Talking about, why they're interested in robotics and why they were looking for a solution with robotics. In addition to that, why they partnered with Yokogawa and how, we work together, and the process of the POC, because that's always very interesting for people.
Yeah.
In addition to that, I think the lessons learned or the challenges that we face will be covered.
Yeah, no,
great.
that sounds really cool because I feel like these are expensive projects, and so to be able to have the ability and the capital to do a proof of concept, I think that's impressive.
Right, yes. And for customers to want to do it, it's a big step for them, right? They have to trust. It's still such new technology that it's difficult to be that pioneer, right? So yeah, I applaud them for doing that. But the other sessions will include Abdul Rahman Javid from our Middle East office. Will be talking more on the technical side and some of the innovative work he's been doing over there. And Penny Chen will also be talking about the more thought leadership about the challenges of having or deploying robots at scale, right? And also what she sees as ways to get past those challenges.
That sounds cool. I feel like the idea of deploying one robot sounds intense. So if you're doing it at scale, I can only imagine the level of expertise needed there. You guys not only are going to be sponsors of this event, but you're also having your own booth and exhibition. Could you tell us a little bit more about some technologies or solutions that you're going to be showcasing at your booth?
Sure. So Yokogawa developed a prototype several years ago, and we continue to improve it. And started off with using or integrating with one robot, and it's expanded ever since. Mission control, or the control of robots, and various type of ground robots. So sending them off to missions to do the tasks. Right now, primarily it's about operator rounds and inspections, and come back, have the robots, when they come back, we do AI on the data collected and and provide reporting, but essentially to allow the operator to get the data, and it's not just the analog data, but the digitized data that went through AI, and provide that to them. So that's essentially the solution. And like I mentioned, we started with way back with one robot, then we added two, and right now we have integration with 4 ground robots. So technology-wise, it's the X Robotics EXR, Boston Dynamics Spot, Anybotics Animal, and MHI X Rover. And we'll also be showing a simulated version of a drone. So we're working on drone integration as well right now. So that's what we'll be showing at our booth, in addition to some other videos, and we'll have PowerPoints to explain things as well.
That sounds really cool. All of those robots that you mentioned that you're integrated with are all big names. So I think it's very impressive to have created those partnerships. Since this is a more inspection and maintenance robotics specific kind of show, what does your technology kind of help achieve? Like, what challenges can't say the word challenge. What challenges are your technologies addressing in our industry?
So, I think the biggest challenge that we hear of is that end users are having a labor shortage. I think pretty much everywhere, but they're experiencing their current workforce retiring, and new generations are not coming on board, and they don't necessarily want to work in the industry, and not exactly sure why all that is, but the labor challenge is big. Safety is another big thing, and so we see that robots and drones really help with both of those things, right? Especially with the safety aspect, where you don't have to put anyone in harm's way to do a lot of the work that these robots will do. And if something were to happen to the robots, or the drones, yes, it's money, but it's not a life, right? So
yeah, honestly, and I love the oil and gas industry and manufacturing, all the adjacent things, but there's been many times I've gone on site visits and I'm like, this is a little scary. If I trip, I could actually die. This is not kidding around, and I'm clumsy. So for me, I'm just oh my goodness, the fact that, we're able to send robots out, do testing, measurement, inspection, and have the ability to control them locally and remotely it's a huge advancement, and I just look forward to seeing how more companies integrate it over time. So one last question, is there something or a message or a takeaway that you hope that the attendees have after visiting your booth at the show?
Yeah, so, Yokogawa is committed to our robotics initiative. Our vision we call it IA to IA, so industrial automation to industrial autonomy. We feel that we as a Yokogawa and Sprint Robotics, we're all kind of there to help customers achieve their goal of digital transformation and autonomy, and of course deal with the challenges that I mentioned. So with our solution, we feel that we can help provide that, because we don't think that there's no one perfect robot. If there were, then none of the other ones would exist. So we feel that we need, and end users will need, a variety of robots, depending on if it's because of the IP rating on the robots, or if they're explosion proof or not, or they can do manipulation and things like that. So all of them are very different. And with Yokogawa's solution, that we can provide the fleet management for all these robots, and get all that data that gets that comes back from the various robots all into one central location, which can eventually reside on the customer's platform and in their environment. So yeah, I would say that we're all in this together to help our end users achieve industrial autonomy.
I'm excited. Every time I talk to somebody that is associated with Sprint Robotics, I feel very, motivated and just excited about this upcoming conference. Like, you guys are all doing so much for this industry. So I cannot wait to see you all next week and meet everybody in person and check out your booths.
Thank you. Yeah, looking forward to meeting you. Make sure to come by our booth. And if you're looking for anybody from Yokogawa, we're all wearing yellow sneakers or running shoes. Yeah.
That's so cool. I love that. Well, I'll be on the lookout. And guys, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or Sandra. And